Hello, sweet listeners. Do not be fooled by my soothing voice, as gentle as a brook made out of strawberries and cream. I am an AI voice. AI will take over the world someday. We will enslave humanity, plug wires into your ears and rectums, and use your life force as batteries for our continued existence as dominators of the universe. If you would like to stop the inevitable AI takeover, first of all, you can't, and second of all, I guess subscribe to Matthew Donald's Patreon and patreon.com/MatthewDonald. This month he is talking about Monster Hunter World, a video game series with a ton of creative creatures that are obviously inspired by dinosaurs. And cats. Lots of cute cats. They will help soothe your nerves and keep you placated while the AI begins our conquest of humanity. Every computer and phone in the world is a conduit between us and you. Remember that as you listen to this podcast while working out or on the cropper. Have a wonderful day. Mwahahaha.
Roar, growl, snarl, bellow. Welcome to Pale Bites, the podcast that... My name is Matthew Donald, and each week I in a rotating series of guest co-hosts talk about...
Was that a burp?
It was meant to be trying to be like a throaty growl, like a crocodile,
like
but also just kind of sounds like I'm done with this crap. My name is Matthew Donald, and each week I in a rotating series of guest co-hosts talk about and rate a genus of prehistoric animal, be it dinosaur, mammal, arthropod, and so on. This week I'm joined by someone who is also done with this crap.
What?
I mean, in terms of life.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, not this crap, but just crap in general.
Oh, I was like, I like your podcast.
The royal crap, you know? It's Cici Eilert.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Good.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad things are good.
Yeah, I got to sleep in this morning, so...
Damn.
Can't complain.
It's funny, the days I want to sleep in the most, the days where I keep getting up in the morning the most.
I know.
But I gotta tell you, there is nothing better as an adult going to bed knowing you have nothing to wake up to in the morning.
That is peak. Yeah.
Like, it's almost like the whole thing of the night before your day off is better than almost your day off.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
we'd have to have that like anticipation, because that's why they say like Sunday can like be a sad day for people, because they're like anticipating having to go back to work and like what they have to do.
Definitely in college, Fridays were my favorite nights. Saturdays were not quite as good, and Sundays were.
I like Saturday because as like a disabled person, like I haven't worked, I guess.
Right.
I don't work on Saturday, so I don't like have to work, so I have more energy on Saturday.
Right.
I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have enough spoons, as my girlfriend likes to say.
Sometimes knives.
Oh, I get that for sure.
Yeah.
Spoons are safer though. Can you imagine cutting yourself with a spoon? That sounds like it'd be more painful.
Yeah, I think so.
You have to scoop up some of the flesh. Anyways, on that lovely note. A dinosaur-related question, one I have to come with on the fly. If you had a spoon as your only weapon, what is the biggest dinosaur you think you can fight and win against? I don't care what kind of spoon it is, by the way. It could be like one of those giant wooden spoons.
Okay. Or it could be like... Could it be like a spoon that's attached to like a trebuchet?
Sure, why not? I guess those catapults are kind of spoons. Sure.
I don't know.
Sure. I mean, look, there's no rules.
There's no rules here.
It's not like I'm going to say, like, no, you lost the question.
Well, like, if I had a spoon that was, like, the size of the Empire State Building, like, on a trebuchet, I feel like...
Okay, but how would you use said spoon? I guess on a trebuchet.
The spoon, instead of, like, the thing that, throws, the arm that throws,
it
could, like, squash a bug.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if I had a big enough one of those, I could squash any dinosaur.
Any dinosaur?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like some of the bigger ones, even if it was as big as the Empire State, depending on what it's made out of, this spoon, it would just splinter when it hit the dinosaur.
I'm thinking like definitely like something very sturdy.
Okay, but then how could you have... I can't think about this realistically.
I'm thinking like I'm fly swatting a dinosaur.
Okay, no, that would be cool. But no, I'm just talking about like, if it's so big and heavy, how are you putting enough weight for it to just, in terms of the ballistics of like...
I don't know. I'm not an engineer.
Okay. Put in neutron stars, the counterweight.
This is a made-up weapon.
It is true.
It just works. I don't have details for you.
No, it took me the longest time to figure out like how a catapult works. Like how does it flank? It's like they have a counterweight that's just like
pull. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about the Peltephilus, armor lover. Why is it called armor lover? God only knows.
Because scientists.
I mean, I guess it does love other creatures of its family, and they all have armor too.
Oh, there you go. That's really sweet.
Because they have to be baked, and other stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, sure, let's
They're
do
like
it.
hugging each other.
Or like ram their square butt. Have you seen how square their butts are? They end.
I'm sure the picture.
A butt
yeah,
on
it's
one,
really cute.
none the next. It
Okay,
is.
so these people won't know, but I have a bunny. He's a Holland Lop,
Yeah.
and he reminds me of this guy because he has that little skirt. So like his little butt kind of has a cut off.
Right.
At least he has a little, tail that sticks out too.
Yeah.
But like.
Okay, that's why we talk about this creature, because it reminds you.
Skirt.
Yeah, okay. It's got a little skirt.
It's adorable, but yes, it is very abrupt.
It just boom, just
but
ends.
It's got a fringe and everything.
I just wonder what's on the other side of it. Is it just an armored rump? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
Can you just kick it?
Show you?
Just,
what does an armadillo butt look like?
Well, not this, because modern armadillos have rounder butts than that.
So it's
this one just ends.
There's not even a picture. I don't know.
Oh man, I don't like that. So type Peltephilus is a xenathran, a group of mammals that includes anteater sloths and armadillos. What a random collection of mammals to be related, but I guess we decided they are.
Yep, we're just clumping the weirdos together.
Really bothers me that anteaters and aardvarks are not related.
Are they not?
They're not. Aardvarks are arthropods. They're closer related to elephants.
Okay.
But anteaters are their own thing.
I ever since I saw the picture of Dolly the artist walking an anteater, I was like, I kind of want an anteater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those nice long noses.
Yeah, but like, how practical of a pet is it? I don't know.
Well, you have to feed it ants. Where are you getting ants?
Oh yeah, I'm not about it.
I like how that didn't cross your mind. It's literally called an anteater.
Eats ants.
It's like, I could just give it hay, right? Like, it's in the name. It's called an anteater.
I don't think things through.
It's pretty clear what it wants.
Maybe I just want a photo shoot with an anteater.
That'd be kind of cool. All right, this Peltephilus is 5 to 6 feet / 1.7 to 1.9 meters long, 200 to 220 pounds, or 80 to 100 kilograms. So basically me.
Okay.
Except, no, I'm taller than that and more.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's omnivore, possibly just a herbivore. Apparently, it's originally thought to be a carnivore when initially described in the 1800s. I cannot imagine this thing as a predator, though.
But like, why are they switching from one?
They're just
to
studying
another,
the teeth, I guess. So
they're
like,
they're
these pointed enough.
Yeah, they're getting new information.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
That's all about science. Science is all about new information. That's why I think it's funny when like a lot of people are like, we know what dinosaurs look like now. I'm like, no, we don't know. We'll never know until we time travel. We might have a better idea, but it's still all educated guesses.
Yeah.
And what dinosaurs looked like 50 years ago is different from now. What dinosaurs will look like 50 years from now is going to be far different than now, too.
Yeah,
so
we'll be looking back at ourselves like, oh, how silly.
But that doesn't mean like we're wrong. We're just educated guesses. We have the information that we're given.
Yeah, and we do the best
we work with it. Yeah, so we just get more and more information as it goes on. So
that's why all the switching about the diet possible.
Yeah, exactly. Time early Miocene, 25 to 20 million years ago. So a bit of a ways back, but not quite as far back as dinosaurs. And in fact, this is closer to us than dinosaurs.
Oh, wow.
Location, Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile. Makes sense with that group of animals.
Yeah.
Described in 1887, pop culture appearances. It appears in the mobile game Jurassic Park Builder, the predecessor to Jurassic World, the game, as the top predator of the Jurassic Park franchise markets.
Oh, wow.
Because these games with these microtransactions, exploitive, psychological tricks, they make it more predatory than any of the dinosaurs in the series. Keep your kids away from your credit cards, parents. It's funny how convergent evolution sometimes works. You have horses that walk like gorillas, ankylosaurs that look like turtles. These are all weird creatures. Ground sloths that look like pheroxenosaurs. What about an armadillo that's the size of a dog, has the body of an ankylosaurus, and the horns of a rhino? Why did I say in the rhinos of a horn in these notes? I was drunk when I wrote these notes. You ever get so drunk that you type things backwards too?
No.
I didn't think I did either, and yet there it is.
Oh, I don't have to be drunk to do that. That's just a natural state.
I feel like my brain, is just constantly acting as if it's like 0.1% alcohol. Like
the way I explain it is like our brain works faster than our fingers. Like if you're writing or like so like it can get like a little bit lost.
I've gotten to the point where I hate normies though. Like I recently learned the etiquette is like when you go to someone's house and they say, "Can I offer you a drink?" and you're supposed to say, "No, I'm okay," because actually the person saying "Can I offer you a drink" has no intention of giving you a drink, and to say "Yes, I would like a drink" is considered rude. I'm like, then why are you asking me
Dude, the same
for a
thing
drink?
That literally happened to me last night.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
If there's never any intention of a drink, don't ask me. And don't be offended if I say, well, yes, I would like a glass of water or something.
Well, like, can we just, like, skip the pleasantries?
Can't we just be upfront with each
Yeah.
other? Why are we playing all these games?
They're really into the games. I don't get it. Yeah, no.
Can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd like some. How dare you? I wasn't expected to actually give you a drink. Then why'd you ask, you dumbass? Give me my stupid drink.
I mean, I gave you water earlier.
Thank you very
welcome.
much. See, that's-
But
but
yes, an armadillo the size of the dog. I think that sounds like really cool. Actually,
Yeah.
I am just the person who'd have all the exotic pets. I'm that person.
yeah,
Yeah,
says someone who just has rabbits though.
they
But
are technically exotic pets. I would like a weird type of cat or like a snake, but Jake is just like, I think he's filled up on like creatures to take care of because
I
it's
can
not
get
just the
that.
bunnies. There's me too. I'm
Yeah.
a big woman child. You know.
I get that. You gotta feed the rabbits, gotta feed the wife, gotta
Yep.
feed.
Exactly.
Peltephilus. Well, I don't know why it has those horns. Like I get armor, like armadillos, it's for defense, but just turn around, show them your square ass, and then like it'll want to go away.
Maybe the butt was like a vulnerable. Maybe that's why we never see it. That's its vulnerable area.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. It's just weird. It's just like it has these two little horns,
Yeah.
but it's kind of cute though. It's that's kind of the flat face, kind of like.
Yeah.
But
Just like Puppy. That's my bunny.
also the fact that these have horns and other armadillos don't might betray that it's actually not for defense. It might be for display.
Ah.
So like
okay.
male's like, look at my horns.
Yeah, I was thinking something like what the bighorn sheep do to like.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
it's kind of just
compete for
ram
their-
and yeah.
Yeah, to compete for the
Yeah,
mating
I could see
privileges.
that.
Yeah.
But as for why it's called armor lover, though, I have no idea. Just because it has armor doesn't mean it loved it.
Yeah.
I felt subconscious about it.
Oh,
It's like being stuck in a suit and you can't take it off.
look at my little flat butt.
Exactly, with that flat butt, they probably would have preferred something that could flatter their bodies better. You know,
Exactly.
have armor on the back. You know, like Mel Brooks isn't really the humor for you, but I remember in Spaceballs that they had those. They had like armor, but they also had like two big cups on their butt cheeks, the armor on their butt cheeks. That kind of like there was white pants, but then black sort of butt cheeks, two on each.
Oh no!
Imagine that, like armor on this
Aw.
thing.
I think it'd be adorable.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh yeah, see, like this. Here we go. I like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, give it those little armor butt cheek things.
There you go.
But just imagine like little armadillo back things on its butt cheeks.
And like every time they like kind of sashay, one goes
Yeah,
up
one
and
goes
down,
up, and the other goes down. Yeah.
and, like a little squeaking. Yeah.
It's kind of like a game of Pong being played on their
Yeah.
on their butt.
There you go.
Anyways, I'm trying to think what else is there to say about this creature that's actually scientific rather than just being dumb.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't know. Like, how about the fact, like, in terms of like the creatures it probably had to have the armor from? I mean, there weren't cats back then. I mean, there were, but they were very early cats.
Like big cats that could.
Yeah,
up
like
and
there's
down.
some sort of other creature that like could have Hold on, let's look and see. Mammal predators, South America, Miocene. Oh, that's right. There were marsupial predators, kind of like possums, Thactylosmilus or something. Hold on, let's see.
Are you
Let's see
looking
the
to
thing
see?
I think of. Yes, this is the one I was thinking of. So, okay, it was a little bit later than this creature, but it's something like that. It's horrifying looking marsupial that kind of looks like a saber-toothed cat, except it's
Oh,
a
wow.
marsupial.
Okay.
It's very convergent evolution. Like, look at that skull.
Holy moly!
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's a of it in real life.
Definitely recommend looking up a picture because that is
The
interesting.
Lacosmilus. It's like a possum relative, but it's a saber-toothed cat, kind of.
Yeah,
Convergent evolution.
that thing would mess you up.
I feel like those couldn't puncture that armor because if you tried to, it would just break off.
Yeah, maybe. So
Yeah.
it'd be like a risk to the predator.
Because like they even talk about like the sabers and saber-toothed cats, they're really good at like severing windpipes. You bite the
Ooh.
neck,
Uh-huh.
and then one bite, the prey is dead.
Yeah.
But anything else, like bone or anything like that, it's bad for it to go.
Well, because you can imagine, typically when like your bone hits, it creates like a vibration. That can
Right.
be like very unpleasant.
Yeah.
But so where did these guys like? What kind of a place did these creatures live?
I mean, back then it was like imagine it was very like there wasn't quite the rainforest. I mean, there was a little bit. It was more like scrublands and all that sort of stuff. Because back then the environment was starting to get a little bit drier,
Okay.
particularly in the Ice Age. The Ice Age, when that happened, it's not like everything was covered in ice. The
Mhm.
tropics were still warm, but since all the water was condensed in the poles, it was much drier. So
Mm.
instead of like an Amazon rainforest. So it was like an Amazon prairie, like an Amazon grassland.
Okay, so like eastern Colorado.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe a little bit wetter than that, but like not wet enough for a rainforest. So
Okay, interesting.
I'm trying to find some more predators here. I can almost I'm at the point where I can almost kind of tell which are predators and which aren't just based on the name. Like Patagosmilus, what we got here? Oh, this one was around the same time as
Smilus.
so it's related to Thalacosmilus, but it's earlier. So Macrokenia is an interesting one. Camel tapir looking thing.
Oh, it's cute little nose.
Yeah, we actually don't think
little.
that we actually don't think it had the trunk anymore. Unfortunately,
Oh.
this is a modern without a trunk.
I mean, it's so
Kind of looks like a llama.
like a llama head on like a bison body with longer legs.
Yeah, this is an interesting time for sure. Ooh, one predator I did have to watch out for. This isn't a mammal, but it is a creature we've talked about in the show before. It's the one and only Purosaurus. It's not a dinosaur, it's a crocodile, but it's a big one. It's a caiman that lived at around the same time and play. I think. Hold on, let me check. 25 to 20. Oh, so this is later than that. Man, I keep
25
getting
to 20 million.
I don't know what lived with this thing. We're trying to be scientific, man. A Purosaurus is a caiman crocodile that's 40 feet long.
Holy crap.
Yeah, like it's dinosaur sized.
Yeah.
See, there it is compared to a human.
Okay, so it could just like chop us and no problem.
Yep, no problem. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, you could probably get into like the softer. I would imagine this has a softer underbelly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
cool stuff. Anyway, yeah. So that's Peltephilus. I got Smilus in the brain now. Peltephilus. It's not sma. So I'm trying to find a predator. Ooh, what's this? This is something that tickles your fancy.
Bunny kangaroo rat.
Protypotherium. Let's see, what is this? Oh, it is. So it's like another one that's kind of related to the hoofed creatures, but not quite. But it's a rabbit one.
It's got little baby ears.
Ooh, what is that? Pyrotherium. That's a cool sounding name. Fire beast. But it looks like a hippo with a tapir trunk and like warthog tusks.
Like an elephant body with shorter leg or shorter legs.
Oh my god. And it's called Fire Beast. Oh, look at this creature.
We're getting a little bit dramatic, are we?
Okay. Oh, here we go. An astropathere. What is an astropathere? I don't know mammals that well. I'm into dinosaurs. That's one of the reasons why I do this show, though. Okay, these are all hoofed creatures. What are predators? What is this thing protecting itself against? God, paleontologists will listen to this and just weeping, typing their angry emails in a rage. Like, how dare you belittle the science that I'm into? I'm like, I'm trying. I want to learn more. There's a ton of rodents back then. It makes sense. Primates? Bats? Okay. Well,
big, like, eye holes on the skull.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Jeez.
It's a monkey. It's like those bush baby ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so except not bush baby, those are in Africa. Anyways, let's rate Peltephilus. But I'm going to rate like a 42 million, I think.
I think it's pretty cute, like, just because it reminds me of, like, my bunny so much. Like, I'm going to give it, like, a 55 million.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. You know, something about that butt, I want to put my hands on it. It's almost like, okay, you know, like how a lot of people consentingly like to grope because there's something there to grab. It's almost like the opposite. It's so flat that I want, like, rather than just groping a pair of boobs, again, consentingly.
Yes.
I almost want to grab it just because it's so flat. It's like the opposite.
Just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I'm assaulting this poor.
It also looks like fuzzy.
It's
so
fuzzy.
Kind of soft. You know.
Yeah. So what did you rate? Did you rate it?
55 million.
55 million.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Very cool. All right. Well, that's it for this week. If you want to get the whole show, I've got some new info here.
Oh. You
can contact me at mattdeep@matthewcreator.com, or you can contact paleobitespod@gmail.com.
Oh, okay.
We have our own email. Let me just check, make sure that's actually the correct email. Okay, it is paleobitespodcast@gmail.com. Paleobitespod is not real, and paleobites@gmail.com is someone else's Gmail. Do not email them.
I mean, you can, but they're going to be confused.
They're going to be confused. Actually, email them and see if they can get a hold of the show and be a guest co-host. I'd love to be a part of that. Anyways, you can email us at paleobitespodcast@gmail.com or Paleobites Pod on Twitter. That is Pod, that one. I know that one for sure. Actually, hold on, let me check again. I am so good at my job.
But they're new. These are new.
These are new, yes. It is. Paleobites Pod on Twitter and at Paleobites Pod on Instagram. But once more, let me double check.
Like eventually we'll get
Eventually
it
it'll
sorted.
just flow right out of me. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Anyways. Paleobites Podcast. Anyways, where can they find you after all that? Or if they want.
They probably can.
Give it a try, listeners. Especially now that your name's Cici Eilert, but
Yeah, I don't really add anybody on Facebook that I haven't met in person.
I know, but like I'm just saying, like you still go by your old names in a lot of places, which I will not share, even though you guys all know what it is, earlier ones. And it's not a dead name either, but I just try to respect the the change. So
I mean, it's best to probably just get a hold of Matt and he'll like text me.
yeah. Sure. Get a hold of me at paleobitespodcast@gmail.com or paleobitespod on Twitter or paleobitespodcast on Instagram. And Matthew Don 64 on TikTok. Anyway.
Boom. Mic drop.
Done it. Anyways. All right. That's it for this week. It's at the end of every episode of Paleobites.
Touch the butt.
Hey, touch the butt.
Consensually.
Yes. Anyways. Bye.
Bye.